Okay, let's move on. Question 13. Let x be a real number. Which one of the following statements is a sufficient condition for exactly 3 of the other 4 statements? Okay, well, let's just check one by one then. All right, let's just check one by one. So, let's say A was the sufficient condition. Does A imply B? No. Right. Does A imply C? Not as well, right? There's no guarantee that if x is greater or equal to 0, it doesn't mean that x equals to 1, or x equals to 0, right? So there's no guarantee. So A is the wrong answer, right? Because I need exactly 3, right? So if I put 2 crosses already, then the maximum is 2 of the other 4 statements only, right? So I know that A is the wrong option already. Okay, now, how about for B? Does B imply A? It does, right? Because if x is 1, then it's guaranteed that x is greater or equal to 0, right? So that's good. Okay, does B guarantee C? It does, right? Because x is 1, so it does guarantee, right? Because this is an OR situation, right? So x is 1 satisfies C as well. So correct. Right? Does B imply D? It does as well, I would say, right? Because it satisfies actually both of them, right? X is greater or equal to 0, that's good, and x is less than or equal to 1, that's also good, right? So B does imply D. Okay, seems like 3 statements are okay. How about E? Does B imply E? It does as well, right? Because it satisfies both of them, so even with an AND inside, it's still okay, right? So true and true gives you true, right, by your truth tables. Okay, so it implies all of the other statements, so not exactly 3, so that's bad. Okay, let's look at C then. So B is no good. Okay, how about C? Does C imply A? Yes, right, because if C is true, then x equals 0 or x equals to 1. So A must be correct, because x is greater or equal to 0 no matter what. So that's good. Does C imply B? This one's obvious. It's of course not, right? Because I can choose x is 0, right? If x is 0, then B is false. So C does not imply B. Does C imply D? It does, right? Because it's well between 0 and 1, right? X greater or equal to 0, fine. Both values are okay. And x less than or equal to 1, fine. Both values are okay. So C does indeed imply D. Does C imply E? Well, it does as well, right? Because it's an AND situation. Again, both are correct, right? Both are true. So true plus true is indeed true. All right, so C does imply E. So correct answer would be C, right? It does imply exactly 3 of the other 4 statements. All right, so a sufficient condition means that it implies the other condition, right? Again, I've emphasized this definition lots of times now. All right, so in TMUA, there's so many logic questions. Yeah, the words necessary and sufficient, very important. Okay, now for D and E, you can do it as an exercise. You can ask yourself, D implies A, and so on and so on. All right, if you have any questions, then or any doubts, then let me know.